Well, I have to say that I've been blown away by Marc. I'm very, very impressed with what he has brought just in the short amount of time that, I've met him. And the feeling is absolutely different. I could just see the spark and the enjoyment and the lightness, and I think it's like a breath of fresh air. This is a chance for people to start over and have new energy and a new opportunity, and I think it's important. At this point, everyone's just fighting to get a look and get a chance, and it starts right now just even making the roster. It's really competitive, and he demands excellence, and he's very, very focused on detail and doing things right and doing it right and doing it collectively and team first and all these great qualities you look for in a head coach. And he's very organized, very, very organized and very specific about things. And as of now, everyone's on board, and I know everyone is going to continue in that path. And right now he's just getting people to buy into what he's wanting to create, and it's working, and that makes me excited, and it makes me excited to show up every day at training, and it's been very enjoyable. I mean, honestly, this has been our life, so this is not foreign to us national team players. We do this year round. We're in and out. This year is going to be challenging, but we have a lot of individual meetings with Marc and what he expects. He's constantly telling me what he wants of me and what he expects of me, and there's no gray area. He doesn't leave room for gray area, which I really appreciate. I think that is important, moving forward when, just like the first game, is April 14th, and I get in from national team camp very close to that date. But if I know what he wants, it actually makes my job easier. He's very specific all the time of telling me how he wants me to play, what he wants me seeing, what my vision is, how quickly he wants me playing, what pockets he wants me looking in. But also he wants me to be me, and he's learning what I bring to the team and what type of mentality I bring on the field and my character. And I think we're both pushing each other in a way, and we're both learning, and it's blossoming into a good relationship, because that's what we need ultimately to be successful. And it's not just with me. He does that from top to bottom. He knows that every piece of the puzzle is going to be important, especially this year, because we aren't going to be around as much as we'd like. So he's making sure that he's paying attention to, from the top of the roster to the very, 23, 24 roster spot, because it's going to take everyone. It's interesting. I knew I was going to get a lot of these questions and, keep referring back to last year and things that didn't go wrong and this and that. Honestly, I don't want to focus any more energy on what had happened last year. And I'll probably say that a million times today in media. It's done with, it's over, it didn't work. We have a new shot, we have a fresh start, and I want to enjoy that taste in my mouth and stop thinking about last year and comparing it to last year. We have high expectations playing for this club. They put a lot of money into us. They bring in the best players in the world, and it is our job to win championships, win games, put a product out there that we feel good about. And it starts with bringing Marc in. They have done an absolutely good job. I don't think people give enough credit to this organization. It was a really thorough search, and it wasn't easy, and it was very competitive, and it shows the commitment of this club. It shows that they want to win, and they're willing to do whatever it takes. As a player, I appreciate that. It wasn't a backhand thought of, we got to get a coach for the women's team. No, it was, we need to get the best coach for this women's team because we want to win a championship. that makes me excited to show up to work. I think Marc will bring an element to this organization that people are going to be proud of. And I'm excited to be on that train and do what I can for him, this team, this organization, this club, because I do think we're capable of doing great things. I'm just excited and looking forward to a new start. I honestly don't even want to think about last year. Yeah, I think this is part of building a relationship and an understanding. I think you got to really respect someone to like really listen to their guidance and listen to what they have to say. And I think it's a mutual thing, you know. I think I want him to respect me and what I can bring to this team and the city, and vice versa. And it starts by building a bond and a relationship where we want to run through a brick wall for each other. And that takes time. And honestly, in the last few days that I have known him, it has sparked so quickly. Like, I feel like I've known Marc forever. And, you know, he's constantly going above and beyond and making sure, you know, texting me if he has a thought about the game. I mean, he came up to me and he was like, hey, I sent you like 2 months ago clips of every touch and every game from last season. Did you watch it? And I'm like, of course, yes, I have. I mean, this is what kind of guy he is. You know, he has a drone flying over our head every practice and I'm getting sent clips. This is what I want. This is what I need from you. You know, and that to me is just building the relationship and building, you know, this type of standard that he wants, and I love it. And I can't really compare it to any coach or any past coach. I have great bonds with all the coaches that I've come into contact and been able to play with, and I'm just grateful that, you know, he's willing to put this type of work in, and he's willing to do the little things that go far, because I do think at the end of the day, creating a chemistry and a bond and a cohesion, like, that is a piece that makes a big difference moving forward. And sometimes I feel like we kind of lacked in the last few years, is really feeling like a tight unit. And that is what he's creating. That is what he's about. So I love it. I'm really happy and excited.